Hey, CCR members, Danny Wood here. I was with you on the live Zoom call that you did today, but there was a little story that I didn't get to include on today's live session, so I'm going to make a little recording for you here. And it's a tactic that you might want to consider. It's a tool that I've discovered called Sly Broadcast, SLY, Sly Broadcast. And it allows you to record a message on your phone, and then you can upload a list of all the people you want to receive it, and it won't come to them as a phone call. So they're not going to see a phone call come in, they're going to answer it and hear a recording of me. That would just like not look good. Instead, they're going to look at their phone and be like, oh, I got a missed call from Dan. And then when they go to check their messages, they're going to hear my recording. So through the app, Sly Broadcast, I can record a message, something like this. I'd be like, hey, what's up? It's Danny Wood here at Brokerage Nation. I was hoping to connect with you in real time, but I guess I got the machine. So anyways, when you hear my voice, send me a text back or give me a call back. I just wanted to run an idea by you. Okay, we'll talk later. Bye. Boom. And then, so Sly Broadcast, it's like $60 for 1,000 credits. So you could send a voice broadcast to your friends, family, past clients, that sort of thing. It is in the gray area of it could be illegal in depending. I definitely would only do it to people that you know, like, and trust, and that have opted in for your communications. So I wouldn't be doing it for cold internet leads. Don't do that. And I wouldn't be doing it for your farm area. You know what I mean? Unless within that farm area or your internet leads, people opted in to get your communications. If they did, then I would consider it. And so I've pulled a list of 6,500 people that I'm going to send that voice broadcast to, but I'm actually going to send them a voice broadcast and a text message and an email all in the same day. And so to do that, I'm going into my database and I'm pulling up, these are all my contacts. Page 1 is group 1. Page 2 is group 2, because you know how you pull up your database and it's like 30 people, 50 people on one page. So I'm tagging them all accordingly of like group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and then I'm going to be able to do a pulse where on the first of the month I do a pulse where they get the voice broadcast, a text message, and an email, and maybe I send that to 100 people, maybe I send it to 250 people. I don't know what the number is going to be, but I'm probably going to try 100 to start with, and it'll be like a little pulse, see what happens. Maybe I get 10 responses, maybe I get 20 responses, I don't know. And so Sly Broadcast is a really cool tool to record your voice and send it to your database. Now, I don't think if you just sent the voice recording, it would have like that much success. If you were to do it, I would also do a text broadcast to the same group at the same time and an email. Imagine if you called, text, and email the person on the same day, the response rate is going to be much higher, right? If I just send a voice broadcast, it's easy. I mean, all I have to do is record one voice and then upload the list and hit send. But if I send that to all 6,500 people on the same day, same time, I'm going to be floored with overwhelming response. So anyways, Sly Broadcast is a tool that you want to consider. I also suggested that you look into the Moxie Messenger, MOXY Messenger app. That one allows you to schedule a text. You can type up a text now and then schedule it to go out next week, next month, next year. And so think of this, like you have a home that closes and the anniversary, you already know the anniversary date. You could schedule a text message that goes out a month before their home anniversary, or in 4 years when the mortgage is coming up for renewal. You know what I mean? You could do these quick little things, and you can have it already pre-typed in your phone. To have things pre-typed in your phone, Google search right now when you finish this video, whatever phone you have. If it's iPhone, search iPhone, keyboard replacement. What is it? Text replacement. All right, so you do a search on your phone. And so for me, I would have went to Google and searched iPhone text replacement. Or if you're Android, search Android text replacement. And it allows you to have a whole bunch of pre-typed canned responses for things that you do frequently. An example for me would be I commonly have to type out my cell number because people are asking me for it and I have to text it to them through Messenger, or, Facebook, or Instagram, for example. And I don't want to type out all the digits. So instead I use shortcuts on my phone under the text replacement option in your phone under settings. And so for me, if I type out MYC, it types out my cell number. If I type MYE, it types my email. MYO for office, my office, it types out my office address and location and a link to the map. If I type out MYIG for my Instagram, it types out my Instagram handle with a link to the profile. Same with YouTube. I've got a shortcut for that. I got a shortcut for my website. I have a shortcut for certain landing pages that I have to rely on. I'm always sharing certain pages with certain people. And instead of me having to like always copy and paste or type it out manually, I just use this tactic. The other tool I suggested that you look at is Reach, R-E-A-C-H. It's $5 a month. There's a cheaper version of it, but it looks really ghetto. And that one is called Group Text. And the cool thing about the group text is it allows you to type out one message and send it to everybody, and it goes individual. So say I have 100 people on my list. It'll go to the 100 individual phones so that when they reply, it comes directly back to me and not as a group. It's not like a big spammy thing. And the other thing about it is its Reach costs $5 a month, US. So you might want to just use what I use, which is called Group Text. It doesn't look as polished at all, but it was a one-time fee of like $5 or $10. So that's pretty handy. You can hear my dog snorting around. Okay, so that's that app. And then the other app I want to talk about is the one that I'm creating. So I'm creating an app that gamifies your day. And so this is perfect for if any of you are a part of a brokerage and they're trying to hold new agents accountable to certain things, or you're a team and you want to hold your team accountable to lead generation, lead follow-up as a daily habit. Or some of you, I've talked to many that are like, oh man, I've had the best 2 years of my career and I don't need to be held accountable for me financially, but where I'm falling apart is my health, my intentions on my passion projects. Some of you want to do like write a book, or some of you want to start an exercise program, or some of you want to do something that's totally unrelated to business because you've let that area go in your life. So I want to share a story with each and every one of you. So as you're watching this video, send me a text message. Let me know that you're open to chat, and I'll give you a direct call, and we'll just have an open conversation about it and see where it goes. But the app itself is really, really powerful, and it can be branded as a team, or it can be branded as a brokerage. And I just want to get that in the hands of as many people as possible. So basically, it gamifies what's important to you every day, and then every day is a new beginning. So it wipes out clean, and then the next day you start over again, and you try and hit a perfect day. A 3-day streak, a 5-day streak, a 1-month streak, a 3-month streak of you hitting your goals intentionally every day is pretty powerful. So I'm hoping to have that conversation with you. And then I'll end off on this one last little bit. If any of you are a part of a brokerage that needs in-house speaking, training, that sort of thing, then let me know. I've got a whole bag of tricks. I could talk about generating seller leads. I could talk about almost anything you want, but mostly marketing and technology is what I'm about. So, okay. I'll end the video here. Sorry about my dog running around, but I'll talk to you later.